Hi, people. I'm back. Been gone for a while. Very sorry. Uh, I have a lot of things going on right now, and special projects. Very special project. You'll end up knowing about eventually. Uh, it's keeping me really busy. I haven't been to my house for a while. I should be out there this week, but as an added little treat to this thing, let me tell you what happened the other night. I was at the shop working on this project, which this project, I got a lot of work to do before I even get on a project. I got a lot of things to clean up and stuff to do because I haven't had time to go to the shop. But it's all involving getting ready for doing this project. Anyway, I've been there all day and I come home and I had some gas cans in the back of my car in my Suburban. I had gas cans and I had to take and put them back into the shed behind the house. So I come home, it's probably around close to 9 o'clock. And I got out of the car and I went around, opened up the back of the car and grabbed the cans and went around back and was opening the gate and the shed and everything and just got everything put away. And next thing I know, Sharon's out front hollering at me, front porch. So I walked around front and I says, "What?" I hollered at her from the back. She says, "Where are you?" I says, "I'm out back." So I got up there and she asked me, "Was you just at the door?" "No, I ain't been up on the porch." Well, it seems like the Foots kind of went home with me. This is crazy, but they went up, was rattling the doors, like they was turning the doorknobs and rattling the doors and stuff. The dogs went off going crazy. Donna and Josh, they heard it as well. And it was like somebody was at the door. So they went out and looked. There's nobody there. And I'm not around. I'm out back. I never went to the front porch. So, and evidently they just came home with me and just they do little things like that to let me know they're around. But that was a cute one because it involved other people. So anyway, uh, other thing I want to talk about was I know you people are hearing a lot. I went I went over this with you before. Things I called out 6 years ago about the government, about what's going on with the government and the tribunals and corruption and the corrupt and all that. I told you how it was all going to end. Uh, yeah. Let me just kind of go over it in case you haven't watched this so you'll know. Okay, right after Donald Trump got into office, a friend of mine was watching his videos, his political stuff on his computer as I was leaving his house. And I'm at the front door and got the door open, and he said something about, I don't know what it was, something to do with the politics or something. And I turned around and I looked at him and I just started blurting out stuff. And it come out, I can remember it all. His wife remembers it real well. I forget half of it. But uh, I come out and saying, I think the first thing I said was, this is not a battle between Republicans and Democrats. This is between good and evil. I think I remember saying that. And then I said, all this corruption is going to be eliminated and the corrupt will be dealt with. That's going on now. So if you watch the news, you watch how the truth's coming out with the videos and all that stuff, what's happening. But anyway, I also said that the RICO Act would be used. And as that was coming out of my mouth, my mind is thinking, the RICO Act ain't got nothing to do with politics. I don't understand that. But that come out of my mouth. And well, eventually the RICO Act did get used. I think Donald Trump used it to sue Hillary Clinton with the RICO Act or something. But the RICO Act has got involved in this with what's going on. And like I say, I called this out right after Trump got in office. I didn't know what half this was about. And uh, something about we're going to get paychecks. I did say that. I don't know what that means yet. Uh, I'm just trying to do this out of memory right now. Uh, God, I can't hardly remember all of it. Anyway, when the whole thing is done and over with, this is the important part that what I'm trying to tell you right now. All the things I've called out are pretty much have happened. And I'm not here tooting my whistle like, hey, guess what I did? No, it's not that at all. What I said was, when this is all over, everything will be good. Having wars is not good. There's not going to be any wars. There's a lot of this discussion of freaking everybody out. Well, we're going to war with China. We're going to war with Russia. We're going to war with anybody wants to come along. No, it ain't happening. Uh, that wouldn't have come out of my mouth like that. And like I said before, when things come out of my mouth, they happen. It's been the way all my life. And that's the way it come out. Everything will be good. The corrupt will be dealt with. The corruption will be gone. And that's going on around the world. A lot of the corrupt governments are getting overthrown. People are standing up and taking care of their business. That's fine. Now, what's this got to do with the foots? First of all, when I made a statement, I sent a statement into to Steve's show, How to Hunt. I sent him in an email and told him that I dealt with the foots, and I was trying to get him to let me do a video with him to take to Congress to get him protected. And all he had to say was, well, good luck with that. Well, it took me a while to find out what was going on. The foots started to let me do this. They gave me I got the okay on some of it, but not all of it. And eventually I found out why. The foots don't trust the government. The foots know what's going on in this government. They know everything's going on around everywhere. But people just don't realize they are way beyond us. And I think that scares the people in the government too. That it's a fact. You know, if you look at a lot of stuff that's been turned into Steve on his show, it verifies about everything I've been telling you. And there's people realizing a lot of this stuff. But I will say one thing. You know, I don't care what degrees you got behind you, how many three-letter degrees or anything else you have behind you, or how intelligent you are or anything else. If you don't live with the foots, you don't know the foots. That's the way it is. Uh, like I said, there's a thing coming called a resolve. I don't know when it's going to come, but for a long time, I've known for a long time that the foots don't like to be called Bigfoot or Sasquatch. And I don't know what other names they got for them, but I know they don't like those two names. I've said this a long time ago, but then just recently, not long ago, they had me bring it out. Don't call them that no more. They want to be called the first people. They want to be recognized as the first people. And like I said, they're wanting to be recognized, and they're pushing that issue with me right now to make sure people call them the first people, to be recognized as the first people. Tells me that the resolve is coming pretty soon. I hope I live long enough to see it, but that's the word I'm putting out, and that's coming from them. They want to be the first people. They want to be called the first people. So pay heed to that for whatever it's worth to you. You know, I don't have a lot of time to do these videos. I'm really pressed for time. I used to make time for all this, but there's things coming up, and I'll get the videos to you when I can. Uh, like I say, I'm still pursuing the dog man thing. They've been out there, and I haven't got no real contact with them, but they're there, and they let me know it. Me and Jack have talked about it quite a bit. And the project I'm working on, you're all going to hear about it if I get successful with it and get it done. You know, I'm trying to hustle as fast as I can. You know, I'm like, ain't the spring chicken no more, so it takes me a little time to get things done. Like, I have a hard time reading because I can't see to read right. My eyes, I can see all right, but them little letters, nah, it's too hard for me. So I have a hard time reading on account of it. I had a hard time reading before because I had a reading disability, and it's corrected a little bit. But now my eyes are where I can't really read. But anyway, that's all stuff that you don't need to worry about. Anyhow, all I'm not letting you know is the foots are still with me. They're in my shop. They let me know at my shop. Basically, it is buzz like crazy when I walk in the door. I've told you that before, and they're still doing it. But the thing got me the other nights when they come home and rattled the doorknob, and I went the other direction. It was funny. So anyhow, that's just some of the latest things. I did. I met a little Marine day before yesterday at Walmart, or not Walmart, at Lowe's, and I stopped him and asked him. For some reason, I know people when I walk. Some people I know if they have anything associated with a Bigfoot. It's just part of me. And I thanked him for his service and asked him, "You have anything to do with the Bigfoot?" And he just stepped back and looked at me. And I says, uh, "I'm serious." He says, "Yeah, so am I." He says, "A lot." So he proceeded to tell me a few things, and he's supposed to get back with me. If he does, I'll try to get him on here with me because he sounds like he has a lot of stories to tell. He was in the Marines for 22 years, and he has a lot of stories. I just hope he gets back with me because I didn't ask his name. I know his name, but I didn't ask details or how to get a hold of him or nothing. I just gave him a card and told him to get back with me. Yeah, I told him I was serious. So we'll see what happens. I just hope something comes up of it. If not, if you watch this, get with me. So there's just a few things going on that this is all going to make something. Let me put it this way: this project I'm doing, if I get, I should get a lot of notoriety out of it. If I get the notoriety out of it, it's going to reflect on the Bigfoots. Excuse me, the first people. See, I keep referring to Bigfoots because that's how everybody refers to them, and I don't want to do that. But they are the first people, and I'm going to. When I get close to my project being successful, I'll explain a lot of it and tell you what it's about and how it's going to benefit our people. You know, they know everything I do. I do for them, and this is a off the wall thing I'm doing, but it will reflect on them. So just keep it in mind, and keep watching and try to keep tabs on me if you can. I'll try to shoot more videos out when I got something. I got something to really talk about, but I haven't been out to the house, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But oh yeah, uh, I think it's July 22nd. The Bigfoot conference is coming up. Look into it. See about getting there. More people at that Bigfoot conference, the better off it is. Try to get things really going with it. Uh, Last time I was there, I think I got up on stage and spoke to people, but that was just I happened to have the opportunity at the time. So I'll see what I can do this year, and I will definitely be down there, provided nothing bad happens around here. Everybody's not in the best of health, so you never know if they're going to be well enough to go or not. I've been doing pretty good and surviving. Had a couple bouts with the COVID and beat that. So we're all doing pretty good here and trying to keep up with the health. Trying to think what else there is. Can't think of much right now, but I will get back with you. I am working on. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm working on it. Putting this thing in order, and I'm going to put everything in order and tell one big long story of how things come about and where they're at. I'm going to show a picture of my book. I told everybody I was writing a book. I got about 50 some pages written up. I can just flip through it and show you. There's my book, but I just don't have it in me to write all this down. And so I'm going to try to do this book form thing across the internet here and make a long video and try to tell the whole story up to a certain point. And then after that, it's going to be day by day again. But I would like to do a long video so people to walk up here for the first time can see this whole thing. It will make sense. Like I say, if you're new here, welcome aboard. Uh, Also, go to the first ones, work your way to the front. Then you won't miss nothing. There's nothing you'll miss. If you get in the middle of this, you just like, what's he talking about? Because you won't know what I'm talking about if you don't get the first part. So, anyway, I'm doing my best. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I got extra time today, but I really don't have nothing really to talk about right this minute. So, everybody stay out of trouble and send in comments. Let me know what you think at all about anything. Tell me I'm neglectful. Tell me whatever you want to tell me, but I would like to hear from you. My comment things on my last video, I thought I could keep getting comments, but I only got a few. And I got comments come up on my board, and I've replied to them and stuff. I had 9, I think, on this last video. I never got any more than 9. Then I went back to read them. I only had 2 on the board. They're all taken off, disappeared. I don't know where they went. Can't find them. I had one I wanted to refer back to, uh, something I wanted to look at because I'm probably going to talk about it on here. I don't have it. The comment's gone. YouTube does all that, and I don't know why or how or what their motives are, but that's what happens. So just let you know, I ain't forgot you. I'm just, I got special things going on. The Foots know what I'm doing. They're with me. Like I say, they escorted me home the other night, so they know what I'm doing. So anyway, stick with me. Just hang on. Things will come about. Like I said, just keep waiting for the resolve. It's going to be good. I mean, the resolve to me is like you see more and more and more. If you watch Steve Show, there's more and more people seeing these things, more and more people talking about it. They're gradually coming out to more people. You go to some of these things on YouTube where the park rangers are running across the dogman type things. And there's also other things that these park rangers are talking about running into. Uh, Other things, I don't know what, but like I said, when at the portal at my house, I had other critters come through there, and I don't know what the hell they was. One thing was about a chicken about, I don't know, about 2 foot tall with one looking wing, and I chased it around the yard, and it went toward the pool, and I lost it. But then one of my neighbors down the street, he moved out on account of some big thing just about my height with a big, huge head and great big teeth come through his yard. Now, he had Bigfoot coming in his backyard all the time. Just come around the front of his house, walked up him on his porch. He walked up to the porch, didn't get on the porch. He walked up to him his porch and growled at him and stuff, and he left. He moved out. I don't know if I've told you this story or not, but he moved out, left his belongings and everything else. So anyway, there's other stuff comes through these portals. So what these park rangers talk about and other people talk about seeing these other things, very possible. I don't know where they come from. Another dimension. I don't know. I know the Foots come from another dimension. So anyway, I thank you very much. Uh, y'all stay safe out there and keep keep an eye on your news. You know, there ain't gonna be no war. I wouldn't have come out with my mouth saying everything will be good. Because once the corruption is still being dealt with. Once the corrupt is dealt with and the corruption is over around the world, everything will be good. So that's going to be dealt with, and there's not going to be no time for no wars. The corrupt people won't be out there. There'll be no wars. So please don't worry about it. You know, please. That's like I said, things come out of my mouth. It happens. That's what happens. So I thank you very much. Glad you could be around for this, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can if something comes up. Or if I can just get some time to do a video and say, hey, it's me again. But right now, I'm really pressed. Like I said, I got here at 9 o'clock the other night and hadn't eaten dinner, hadn't had nothing. But that's how hard I've been working at stuff, trying to get things done. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.